Hello and welcome back to The Couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm Emerie. Hi, welcome. Listen, we're already on another level tonight, so it's going to get weird, I'm sure. We're going to do chapters 25 through 29 of A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas.
Yes, and if this is the first time you come with us, just know we do this twice a week, where we go over chapters and reactions. This one right here is the Smut Oracle. She is the knowledge and the guide that is guiding me through this kind of content because I'm not used to it. So you're going to get a dude take, air quotes, about this content with some refreshers from the professor sitting to my stage left. What we'd like you to do, subscribe if you can, pregnant pause included. Subscribe, join all the things, TikTok, Instagram, the Kitchen Couch, the Smut Oracle. Got all sorts of content. It's usually kind of this fun, bounce it off the thing. My brother and I talked about weird stuff yesterday. I wish you guys had been a part of it. So without further ado, I'm going to send it over to this one right here so she can go over what happened in chapter 25 through 29, and then we are going to get weird.
Excellent. Well, these chapters are Girl Gang Era meets Pure Death. So these chapters open with Gwyn's first day of training, and we get to know her a little better. She's sharp, brave, and exactly the right level of menace. Immediate favorite. Then Nesta heads to Windhaven and visits Emerie, where we meet her deeply charming drunken cousin, by which I mean an absolute ass, trying to bully her into giving up her business. Nesta invites Emerie to training, and Emerie says no, but does invite Nesta to lunch. And Nesta actually says yes, so look at her accidentally making friends. Meanwhile, Cassian meets with Eris, who offers basically zero useful intel, but does take one perfectly aimed shot at Cassian's pride and old insecurities, and it hits pretty hard. Cassian spirals into a defeatist funk that Nesta absolutely cannot stand, and so she decides to cheer him up very enthusiastically with her mouth. And because apparently privacy... Sorry, Luke.
Oh, great.
And because apparently privacy is for other people, this all unfolds in the main dining room. Cassian would very much like to return the favor, and then Azrael walks in and immediately becomes the world's least invited chaperone. Fire extinguished. The next day, before Cassian heads to Windhaven, Nesta asks him to deliver spices to Emerie, a quiet friendship offering, and another invitation to train. And when Nesta arrives the next morning, Gwyn and Emerie are both already there. Girl gang officially forming. Aww. Training is a success, and in perhaps the most relatable bonding moment in this series, the three women connect over... That's right, smutty books. Priorities, correct. Then Reese shows up to take Emerie home and casually knocks on Nesta's mind just to threaten her if she ever hurts Gwyn, which is aggressive, my dude. We'll get to that. Nesta also makes it to step 3,000. Look at her gains, because apparently suffering is now measurable progress. And the house offers her bones and stones to scry, but immediately Nesta says, nah, dog. Not for me, not yet. Until a showdown with Meryl in the library inspires 3 more priestesses to join training, and seeing their bravery finally pushes Nesta to do it. And it's a good thing, too, because Amren was very much planning to volunteer her anyway, in any means necessary. The scrying itself is a disaster. She doesn't find exactly what they need, but it drags her straight back into her cauldron trauma. So that night, she has a nightmare so violent that she's literally bathed in silver flames. She said it! It's the title of the book! Reese has to winnow in and use his Daemati power to calm her nerves or calm her dreams, and in seeing what she survived, he finally understands the scale of it and confirms what Nesta's power truly is: pure death. So, light, cozy, festive. These chapters are Nesta accidentally building a female friendship cult, Azrael interrupting at the worst possible moment, smutty books becoming the official bonding language, and Reese being wildly overprotective and weird about it, while Nesta finally begins confronting the terrifying truth of what lives inside her. So, Luke, are you ready?
Yes. No one comes to the kitchen couch for the food. So let's hit it. Some of my favorite parts of this book are in this section.
Oh.
My least favorite part about this book is in this section.
No.
It has nothing to do with the characters in it. It has everything to do with what's happening. And it's,
Okay.
I'm going to start with a negative because if you know me, we're going to end on a high note.
Okay.
Eris, that scene sucked. That scene sucked. There's so many times with the Eris scenes and the troves, and I'm just like, man, there's a lot of assumptions happening here. There's a ton of assumptions happening here. And I didn't like the Cassian Eris scenes before. Now I really don't like the Cassian, and it has nothing to do with the characters. It has everything to do with the poor writing that we're shoving this down your throat in order to pause in between the other actual fun, entertaining bullshit. I understand why it's happening. I get it. There needs to be a fantasy element to this and not just cool people training and trauma bonding. I get it. But it's got to be said that felt like it was shoved in there for no reason, and I'm sure there's like little itty bitty reasons there, but the main reason was so Cassian could get a blowjob. Now let's talk about the blowjob. I mentioned this in church the other day. Way to start that.
Okay.
Shout out the pianist at my church. She just finished this book. And I said, I just got to the point where Nesta has had a bad dream for the first time, I guess, in her entire life. And she said, oh, yeah, that's so much fun. And I was like, so here's something I figured out about women reading these books. They don't know until they know. I don't know if they only have it's a main character energy thing or whatever, but they don't know until they know. Guys know way before. Just a FYI, we know. If I know I have a crush on a girl, I'm going to be like, okay, I have a crush on her. I need to act accordingly. I either need to act more professional or more thoughtful. I need to show this person attention without being overbearing. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. Nesta's like, I want to make him feel better. What would make this guy feel better? Ooh, this sounds fun. I'll do this. In that order. And then proceeds to do it. Well, hilarious. She's like, I don't know if that's going to fit. One of my favorite all-time moments in this book.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in detail.
Okay, so in the description, it literally said, did you read the description of the YouTube video?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no. No, I didn't read the YouTube description. Because
I've got chapter or like breakdowns in the description.
Right.
And it says, which exactly what happened, and yet it feels like Eris is the upper hand and Cassian hates it. Nesta, in her own particular way, decides to help cheer him up. Emerie will take point on this one. Azrael has other plans. Okay? That was for you.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, what I don't like also is this like post-coital miscommunication that's now happened a few times, and it happened again this time.
Miscommunication,
a little bit. It wasn't like not miscommunication. It doesn't feel like it feels like they could communicate a little bit more right there. I know Azrael pops in, figuratively, and
I'm sorry, dad nerd dude. I don't know who you are, but I'm a big fan, and I can't read that caption out loud or that comment yet because Luke's never read this, and we're not there yet. But yes, we're all very excited about that. Continue. Sorry, Luke.
Okay. So Azrael doing his roommate. He's essentially a college roommate right now, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
I love the college roommate moment. It's like, man, just leave his sock on the door next time, bro. Like, I have to eat here.
He's like literally like, hello, this is where we eat dinner.
I have to eat here. Like I'm glad this happened, but also I got to eat here. The other thank the God moment, thank the gods, thank the mother, thank the cauldron, whatever, is Rhys is finally like, oh, cool.
A little bit of empathy, which took a while.
It took a while, and it's because of the bias that he has on the relationships of the people that are close to him. And frankly, she didn't know him anything.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like there's like the fiscal stuff, but he was doing it for his partner.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with Nesta. So like he didn't own her or anything.
Right.
And he was acting like a prick most of the time. And I like some of the times I was like, all right, yeah. But
I think it was like a mutually agreed, like, I don't like you and you don't like me, and that's great. Let's not pretend like we need to. Like, and that's just kind of been their relationship this whole time.
Right. But he still holds court over her.
Yeah, but he definitely got a little aggro on it.
Yeah. A little too much. More than he does with literally anything else.
Yeah,
he faked a relationship for over 50 years with the bad guy of the first story, and he can't handle Nesta. It seems a little weird.
I mean,
you know,
you have a point.
Have a point. It's like, I just came up with that. I was not thinking that when I wrote the listen.
I mean, like, good for you. Good for you. Right off the cuff. At the same time, though, I'll say, like, I guess, like, he had no choice with Amarantha. He does have a choice with Nesta, and so he's like, I choose to not be around her, which I get it. Like, I don't want to be around people I don't like either.
I definitely have that protective aura. Like, personally, as a dude, I am more likely to physically hit someone I care about than someone I don't like. To be like, hey, buddy, you don't get to act like this anymore. Like, I'm your friend. Like, you don't get to be an asshole. Not a girl, obviously. I'm talking about like my brother, who I would be like, today's the end. Today's when it stops. I will make it happen. I promise you. Like, so his dislike for her is weird. I like that we now have this like 3-part girl band, like the Dixie Chicks or the Chicks or whatever they are. Emerie is my bass player, obviously.
Okay.
Nesta is drums, obviously. And then the other one is lead guitar.
Lead guitar, there's no singers, or are they all singers?
I think the lead guitarist is a singer.
Yes, Gwyn is the singer for sure, as she sings throughout all the stacks.
I didn't even remember that, but yeah, Gwyn's the singer.
Yeah.
She's the singer, lead guitar. I think backup vocals though goes to Nesta, and then Emerie is literally just drumming or thumbing. The bass.
I can see that.
Thumbing the bass.
We knew.
Not thumbing other things.
We knew.
But maybe.
Now, if you had said Nesta, but
she might be down. She strikes me as a Subaru driver. What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing.
You're not hiding shit right now. I can see it. Like I saw your eyebrows go up 3 times. Just
I'm laughing at the comments. I'm sorry. We've got people in the comments that are saying. First of all, Liz is here tonight. Say hello, Liz.
Hello, Liz. What do you think of the blue? By the way, Liz, it's just brand new as of yesterday.
As of just now.
Literally yesterday. I hung all these lights yesterday. It's really cool. I wish it would came across the screen better because I've got a bleeding red that's really cool. It just doesn't do it.
Love it. I love it. Anyway, she says slapping the bass. Sorry. That was like, see, that's why I'm giggling in the comments. It's good.
I love that.
Yeah. She also says that my hair looks great. Thank you.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, there's some really, really, really cool parts. I'm sorry, I'm reading through my notes. There's some really, really cool parts, but then there's some parts where I'm just like, all right, we're breaking up the cool parts with not so cool parts. Whoa, what? No, we're not doing Diet Coke.
It's what I had.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so actually proud of you. Yeah. No free shout outs. No free shout outs. I'm so proud of you. Diet Coke drinkers can't be trusted.
Well, I usually drink regular red Coke, like regular Coke, and then but if I had to choose between Zero and Diet Coke, I'm going with Diet Coke.
Oh, I'm choosing Coke Zero every day of the week. Diet Coke tastes horrible. I have PTSD for how bad Diet Coke tastes.
No, I'm sorry. I have to go back because Liz says that she loves it, meaning the lights, and that your hair also looked great. So I mistook that as a compliment for my hair.
I think your hair is great.
Thank you. She already complimented my hair earlier in a comment. So this one was for you.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's like I've got anime hair.
A little bit.
Speaking of anime hair. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, Meryl dropping down and being a complete bitch. And then Nessa's like, I don't owe you anything. I don't care who you're related to. You think I give a shit who Reese is related to? I do not care.
Yeah.
It was a little too much.
What do you mean by
But
that?
it's cool.
We'll get to it. We're gonna get to it in detail.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of details, take us to the details.
Excellent.
It's time for the details.
Details. Here we go. All right. So 25. We are having a time with Gwyn. It's her first day at training, and she's a little bit better than Nesta already.
Well, so she's had some like not combat training, but she's had some like movement training through her priesthood.
Right. She has some sort of like a calming meditative body work ritual type situation.
Yeah.
And so she was like, well, then why are you here if you already like had that? And she's like, well, because I plan to never be helpless again. And we all were like, yes.
Yes. 1,000% yes.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So then she and Cassian go to Windhaven, and then she walks into the store to see her girl Emerie, and her drunk cousin asshole is there. And I thought for a second we were gonna have to throw hands. What did you think?
I thought for a second the hands were gonna be thrown. Like you. So I just got finished watching two things that happen simultaneously. There are shows that happen at the same time from both sides of the faction, and one is called Rurouni Kenshin, and the other one is called Song of the Samurai, and they're literally real people based on real things that happened, and it's made like a live action anime. It's pretty cool. But this scene happens in both simultaneously, where a drunkard, unfortunately, like a drunkard, walks into an establishment and is acting like a jerk to the female host. And then either the female host clocks him or some samurai jumps up and beats up them and the drunkard's friends. It feels like that's going to happen at some point where he's going to come. My cousin's going to come back with his drunk friends and I'm going to have to throw hands. Nah.
It could happen.
Okay. I hope all the ladies of the harpies, they show up and kick ass. That'd be dope. But yeah, I mean, that's a pretty common Asian trope, that one. I wouldn't be surprised if that was completely stolen, by the way. That doesn't happen as often as like in Shakespeare and shit like that.
Right. So. Stolen, borrowed, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
Inspired
that feels like SJM was like, I'm actually going to steal this exact scenario over and over and over again, because it happens in every anime. Literally, every single one.
We do know now that she was a big anime fan.
Oh, for sure. So you could tell by the
definitely could have been it for sure. So basically we find out that because her dad died, and Reese did change the law that says she gets to inherit now, so that for sure is her store. But her family members, who are basically traditional jerks, they are trying to basically push her out, bully her into giving up the store and giving it to her uncle.
Right. Once again, pretty common anime thing. And I'm glad she doesn't give it up. And it's really cool. That's something I see all the time. I see that all the time. You also learned a little bit more about the wing clipping here.
Yep. That her dad did it himself. Yep.
Yeah. They didn't go to the barber. Well, my mom used to cut my hair. Ew. Buddy. Ew.
No. But they kind of have this moment where she's like, I have a shitty family. And Nesta's like, oh, I get it. I had a shitty family too. Like, I understand. So we're bonding over that. But we did find out a little nugget that says like Nesta. So Nesta apparently has gone and visited her mother's grave quite a few times. Yeah. But then has never gone outside of Valaris to see her father's grave. So there's just a lot of trauma when it comes to mommy Archeron. And we don't ever really see much of that. Like this is the first book that we're really seeing her at all. Like obviously all through Nesta's eyes, but
there's a few times in these chapters where we get like Mama Archeron being a mean girl and teaching
Mhm.
Nesta to be a mean girl.
Right. Yeah.
And you're like, this is a
Mhm.
peculiar moment in the growth of Nesta.
Mhm.
It's very cool. It's very
Yeah.
interesting because we all thought like Mama Archeron was this angel, right? That
Mm,
who bestowed on Feyre to be the savior of their family. That's what it's the first one. That's what it looks like, right?
yeah.
And then you come to find out it's like,
Yeah.
she's
I don't
politically driven.
I don't think I ever have been like a big fan, mostly because she puts the onus of the family's survival on a 9-year-old girl. But we see a lot more of her now through Nesta's eyes, which makes sense because Nesta's the oldest and she remembers her the most. And come to find out,
Correct.
she's just not necessarily a great person. So what we do find out is some of the like missing timeline from Court of Thorns and Roses is that basically the meat was running out like that day. Like if
Yes.
Tamlin did not show up, or if her
Oh yeah, good
father's
point.
ships had not been found, right? Like he came and took her away from the cabin. All they had left was like the meat of the wolf, which was actually a fairy. And Pharaoh's like, listen, ration it, do this, and you should be fine. And literally, they made it to that day where the meat had run out, and she was gonna have to go to Thomas or someone and basically like sell her own body to be able to afford to buy food for her family. And that's when we find out that Thomas actually a piece of shit and tried to sexually assault her.
Yeah.
Luckily, she ran away, and when she got back to the cottage, surprise, the family's fortune had been found.
Oh, the merchant ships, and she's like, I knew that was not a thing. Like, what are we doing? And I'm like, yeah, you do, Nesta, because you're one of the few like with it people when it comes to these sorts of things.
Right.
Everybody else is like, oh. She's like, nah, dog. I don't believe in coincidences.
Liz is in the comments correcting me, keeping me straight. Thank you so much, Liz. They didn't eat the wolf because she shot the wolf to make sure it didn't get her deer. So details. You're right, Liz. Once again, you're right, Liz. Always right.
While this happens, though, they talk about how Emerie doesn't have any spices in ship. Like,
yeah,
she's living third world country situation here. Really. And Nesta's like, well, how about you come train with me? And Emerie's like, I absolutely will not. Like, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing that shit. Like, I don't need to, and I don't want to. And she's like, all right, well, I didn't know you were such a coward. And Emerie's like, the fuck was that? And she's like, I'm just telling you how I see it. And then walks out. Yeah. She's just keeping it real.
Basically.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome.
She's just popping off at her because she's like, the thing that we...
Coward says what?
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
And then she just rolls out. She just rolls out. And then we jump to Eris having this conversation with Cassian, who is still so behind. And part of this I have a little bit of frustration with too, because Cassian's read this Art of War story and he's like gifted this, and the tactics are the same. So it kind of bothers me that he sucks at this personally. But if you got to give him a character flaw, let's make him kind of oafish. But the tactics are the same when it comes to politics and enemies close. Or friends close, enemies closer. Always hide your trump card. Like there's a lot of like little things. We get a little bit about old girl, not really about Moore. Yeah. We get a little bit about Moore. He's like, I thought Moore was hiding from me. It's like, what? Yeah. Did you just say? Well, I would be hiding from you too if you had stabbed me in the stomach over and over and then left me to die.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily know if he really gives a shit about that or if he's just trying to find his way to get to Cassian, because he does eventually land the punch. Like, I think he just tries he's like niggling at a couple of different things. And then like Moore's just one of those tactics to get it.
Right. But he could just like, it's such a funny meme, and you guys don't know it, but it's like, he could kill you, right? And it's like, it's a game. And if he kills me, I win. It's like, oh, so if Cassian kills Eris, Eris wins, and Eris wins if he doesn't kill him. So it's like it's one of these like catch 22s. I find it funny because I'm a dude. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. I find it funny. But they share about the death troves and that Beron's like, I have no idea what the fuck those are. And as a matter of fact, nobody knows what the fuck those are. We find out later. Still not sure they're real. Personally.
Well, what I think is hilarious is they keep going like, this is super, super secret. Like they keep talking about how nobody's supposed to know about the shit, but they keep telling everyone. Like that is also a typical thing that happens in a lot of SJM's writing. Is it's like, this is a secret, but let's just tell everyone real quick.
Yeah, Feyre, like, hey, don't make a bargain, Feyre. 2 pages later, okay, I've got a bargain for you.
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's funny you brought that up. Yeah, less people know about Nesta and Cassian fooling around than know about the death troves.
I mean, truly,
truthfully.
You're right.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah,
It's
kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy, and I don't know. I definitely would have had Rhys in that conversation for the simple fact that he could tell if Eris is lying about that specific item.
Yeah,
it's odd to me that a human knows about these things and not Beron. Yeah.
What do you mean by a human knows about it?
The queen is looking for them. The human queen.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, I forget that she's technically she's a human queen, but she's not anymore because she's immortal now. Like, she has to live forever.
She's an old biddy.
She's a crone.
Listen, I'm not going to call her that. I don't know what that means, and it could be derogatory. And if I'm going to use a derogatory word, I'm going to know what it means.
Crone is just like an old, withered, like witchy lady.
Oh, like with cats and cats and shit.
I mean, I don't think that cats are like a prerequisite of being a crone, but
are they a post-requisite?
Doesn't hurt.
They're like hunched over, like man.
Yeah.
I'll have
like
more
a crookedy finger, like yeah.
I'll have more soup. Get me more yarn so I can knit.
Yeah, basically. I mean, the weaver would have been a crone.
Oh, but the weaver turns out is a dog, and then it completely gets wiped out.
Until she starts eating people, crone until she starts eating.
But this is where we get to the nice part of the story. Cassian is
so basically the only reason why we had this conversation was with Eris is because SJM needed a reason.
Yeah, for a blowjob.
For a blowjob to happen. I mean, that's kind of it. Because there's no new information is gleaned from that conversation with Eris. It is a total waste of pages, in my opinion, other than to remind us that Eris is there and kind of a pompous prick.
So just to be clear, there's this, I hate to do this. There's a scene in this book. This is a masterpiece book. I love this book. There's a scene in this book, chapter 9, that's useless. And I've talked about it over and over and over again. Liz, I'm talking to you actually kind of specifically. It's the courtroom scene. It's useless. Fucking the main character's not even there. And it's a dream sequence. It doesn't make any sense. Eris talking to Cassian, useless. Except we get a blowjob out of it, which is a great happy ending. Emily, I'm gonna let you take it away here.
Okay, so Nesta goes into the dining room and he's all like a sad sack. And she's like, oh, this is not fun because I like it whenever we're like, feisty together. And now he's just sad. And that makes me sad. And I don't like to be sad because I don't like to feel any feelings whatsoever. So what can I do to make this situation better? Oh, I know. I'm going to get on my knees.
Yeah.
Which
can we
understand.
Stop right here? Can we stop right here?
Yeah.
Don't pull your hair back. That's weird.
I was parting my hair.
Okay.
No, I was parting.
Whoa. My bad.
Parting and putting it up.
I was looking at the camera and I glanced and then I was like,
no.
Okay.
No.
So most men would say this never works, by the way.
I am I'm that embarrassed. Just so you know.
Most men,
embarrassed.
I'm this blue. Most
So was Cassian.
So was Cassian. Cassian was running on
Oh.
empty after this one. No, most dudes would say this is the most unrealistic moment in this book, including the magic.
Okay.
Because
which
like
part?
being vulnerable and getting a blowjob out of it. I just gonna be honest with you, most dudes are like, that doesn't happen. Okay. When you become like, now most
Okay.
dudes aren't elite warriors who can fly and who are jacked. And whose best friends are also elite warriors who can fly. So, and I say most dudes, no dudes. So those dudes who are like that ilk, your Navy SEALs or whatever you want to call them, your professional wrestlers who have to put on a face and have to be the same. When they're a little bit vulnerable, it might lead to like you know what, you need this and I need this too kind of blowjob. So that's really unrealistic for 99% of dudes. I'm just saying. If a guy got to that point, they'd be like, that wouldn't fucking happen. What the fuck? But I enjoyed it. Nonetheless.
I don't know. Here, the part that I thought you were going to say is, and I quote from the text, his cock was enormous.
Yeah.
Beautiful and hard and absolutely enormous. Enormous twice. Her mouth dried out, every plan she'd had requiring sudden reassessment. There was no way he'd fit entirely in her mouth. Perhaps no way he'd fit even in her body. Now, that's a lot. Says her fingers shook a little as she stroked them down the thick, long shaft. Let me get to the size of it. She asked a lot of questions. I mean, honestly, A+ for communication in this. They don't always communicate, but like A+ for communication for this.
Correct.
She smiled. She couldn't even get her like whole hand around it. Okay.
I'm holding a pint glass.
Like.
Okay, soda cans actually more accurate.
As thick as a soda can, maybe? Because she couldn't
get her hand around it. What the? That's a tree branch. What are we doing?
Liz is saying like a Nalgene bottle.
A Nalgene bottle is right. Indestructibly hard.
That's rough. That's what she said. That's like, I mean, that's like.
I love that she's like, oh. She's like, oh man. Just like, all right, tactics.
Yeah,
out the door.
Yeah,
we gotta come up with something new here. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh man, yeah. It's a lot. That's all I'm saying. Like that is quite a lot of all the stuff. So I thought you were gonna say that part was the most unrealistic because, you did say. No, that's not the most unrealistic part.
No. Honestly, no. That's in the world. Like that's in the world.
Oh,
that's like it's like, oh yeah, okay. Of course, this guy's got a massive hog. Like, what are we doing? Of course he does.
Yeah. Says that makes a guy feel good. Nesta's reaction.
She's like grabbing Squidward's nose. I mean,
ew. No. I have got to etch a sketch that out of my head. Like, no.
Sorry.
Ew. Ew.
I don't know that I've ever seen an episode of SpongeBob. I just know the laugh of Squidward.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Squidward's so funny.
That is disgusting. Anyhow, so she did a good job. Now, here's the thing. It's like she's doing a good job. She's actively doing a good job. Also, she like I think relatable. She decides halfway through, like, oh no, this is happening now. Like sometimes like you go in thinking one thing and then you get a little determined. Do you know what I mean? And that's relatable. But
That's
she
super
has that
relatable.
moment. She has that moment here.
Right.
So also the most descriptive language thus far as what I would say is very more X-rated, a little dirtier.
Hit it.
Oh, I need to read it out? Ooh, wasn't prepared for that.
No, just no, don't read it out. You could just,
okay.
paraphrase.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
don't make
we're
it
talking
too
about,
small, but
I mean, like, we literally use like mouth effing. Like, it's like it's very descriptive.
Yeah.
It's very aggressive and descriptive.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I kind of love that she's like, I kind of want this to happen, and then he doesn't.
Yeah. She's like, no, that's what I said. She has decided what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And what she wants it to be. And then he's like, no, I think I want to make it a little sweeter. And she's like, absolutely not. No, this is what we're doing right now.
Right. I need you out of this funk immediately.
Yeah. But he gets it. He gets it. So now here's the thing. When first reading it, it says he unleashed himself. Now, I definitely thought that meant that she had succeeded in her goal. And then I flipped the page and we're in Cassian's mind. And I'm like, wait, did we go back in time? No. Unleashing himself just meant he was like going at it, which good for him.
Hold on. Someone did someone call for a tree branch? I don't know who it is. It just says user 842, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty great.
Yes. Good job, user, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Because that's basically what it is. But also good for her. But is she a snake? Like, does her neck unhinge? Because, like, how did we get from I can't even close my hand around it to it's down my throat?
Well, some women have double jointed jaws.
Apparently. That is what Nesta's got.
Yeah, Nesta's a dog.
Because while I do love this stuff, don't get me wrong, I'm a connoisseur.
Hold on, I love it too. Hog Nacho. That person said Hog Nacho. And Hog Nacho is awesome. Thank you. I can't wait to be. I'm going to bust out my Hog Nacho.
Oh my God.
I'm going to take that forever. That's awesome. Shout out you, whoever you are. That's fucking awesome.
That was pretty hilarious. But
Hogzilla is also funny.
I am a big fan and a connoisseur of the smut, okay? They don't call her the smut oracle for nothing.
Okay.
But the thing that gets me about this kind of stuff is like when you lose sight of what's going on. Like, I don't need it to be enormous. I don't need it to be, I can't wrap my fingers around it. I need it to work and to not break my body in half. Okay? That's all I really need. So to go from like, oh, it was completely enormous and the biggest thing she's ever seen and practically a log, and then for her to take it like a champ, which, I mean, she's had some experience. Don't get me wrong. She's been being all weird with randos and bars. But something tells me this is her first experience with something of this magnitude.
Yeah, this is like, expert level bullshit where she's only been in high school level shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I would have appreciated her struggling a little bit. Not just taking it like a champ.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad she took it like a champ. So
sure.
I'm glad she was like, you must be quick as a coursing river. And she just took it like an absolute champ. I mean, she's like, oh, it's touching my esophagus kind of stuff.
It was basically touching whatever is like in this area.
Yeah. He was like, hey, your tonsils are weird.
Past the tonsils. I mean, we're like beyond the voice box. He's basically like, I don't know.
He's way down there.
He's way in there. I have no medical training. I don't even know but he's basically like fucking her clavicle at this point. So
yeah.
Anyway,
like he's got to look out for acid reflux. He does.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and also, you know what she did take like a champ as well?
What's that?
She's not a spitter. She's not a spitter.
Oh no, yeah. No, no,
Mm-mm.
no. No, no, no. You know
Nope.
what? Nessa quit on a couple other things. She had quit on this.
Mm-mm.
But then
Nope.
right after that finishes, are we to the finishing part
So
yet?
you were, yeah, because remember I just said she didn't spit. She handled that.
Some people,
So
want
that
to keep
okay,
talking about
fine.
it.
Sorry. So they said Nesta said he was girthy, not long. Okay,
So it could
fair.
have been a shorter
Could
but
have been a
bigger.
shorter situation, but a wider situation.
Yeah, we're
That's
talking soup can and not that can that you're holding.
okay. Yeah, fair. That is fair. I appreciate all the interpretations. You're right. So
Yeah.
she okay, so he has just arrived and Nesta is a queen, triumphant. Cassian's like not ready for this to be over. So he's like, we're not doing this again because we've already done this thing where like I did it, then you did it. Like now we're gonna do it together. So he's like, take off your pants. We're doing this. He was going to literally, it says he'd fuck her on this table right now.
Yeah, I wanted them
Direct
to.
quote.
Why?
Direct
I was
quote.
actually sad when it didn't happen.
We all kind of wanted him to. Let's be real. All of us wanted to. We kept
Absolutely.
reading, and then Azriel came in, and we're like, damn it, unless. We'd all be okay with some of the fantasies that she had been having with all three of them together. But
a little ménage à trois.
that is not what happened. He just comes in and he's like, hey, so just so you remember, this is a dining room. This is not a brothel. Get the hell out, y'all. Don't be weird. So he shuts that shit down pretty quick.
He doesn't even approach it that way. They try to get real nonchalant, and he's just like, all right, and then sits down and food appears. And then she kind of relieves herself of the room, and he's like, fuck, dude. And then Azrael's like, buddy, I eat here. Like, I'm not mad, but I eat here.
Yeah. First, he says, don't show your hand all at once, Cass. He says, what's that supposed to mean? He says, save something for later. Like, because he's the shadow singer. He knows everything that's happening at all times. He's the spy master.
He's like, oh, Cassie's about to come. I'm going to go fuck that up.
Yeah. He literally says, save something for later. And then Cassian's like, busybody. And he, direct quote, Azrael says, you let her suck your cock in the middle of the dining room at a table I'm currently using to eat my dinner. I'd say that entitles me to an opinion.
Yeah, he's right.
Fair enough, Cassian says. Fair enough.
Roommate status.
Roommate status.
Sometimes you got to go sit in the common area for a minute. I was in college. It sucked.
It's true. So wait, that was the entire point of the Eris situation, as well as that entire chapter, because that was a whole chapter. It was actually one of my favorite chapters of this section.
I hated the Eris part and really enjoyed the other part. But let's go to trading the next day.
Next day.
Because Gwyn still hasn't found anything for the troves.
Yes, right? So this is not the one with all three of them. But it is by the way, you're going up to Windhaven. Here, take these spices to my girl Emerie and remind her that she needs to come to training, please. And so Cassian goes up there.
Sorry, it was a wild cock block, but it wasn't really a cock block. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Somebody said something in the ticky tack.
Oh, for sure. It was a cock block. I mean, he's a chaperone. He was literally like coming to chaperone because he's like, all right, well, that's enough fun for now. Bye.
Yeah.
So Cassian goes to see Emerie, takes her spices. Emerie's like, oh, that's so nice of her. Like, what how can I repay her? And he's like, you can come to fucking training. Duh.
Yeah, we can send you a fucking ride. We can send you an Uber and then it'll take you back. And she's like, I don't know. He's like, it's probably going to be Reese, bro. It's probably going to be your fucking dude. And she's like, I don't know. That's a good idea. And he's like, all right.
Mhm.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he
like,
offered.
in Emerie's defense, she does have like a store to run, and now she has like cousins after her shit. So like, I get why she wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah, she's trying to be thoughtful, and then she caves immediately.
Yeah, I get it. But also because that's the power of friendship, man. Power of friendship. First time, first time my friend Sarah brought me. I was in class. She knew I'd been out singing karaoke the night before, and we had an early class the next day. And I walked in, and she had brought me coffee. I didn't ask her; she just brought it for me, and it was my coffee, the coffee that I drank, and that I like exactly made the way that I wanted it. And she said nothing. She just handed it to me. She said, "Here you go. I knew you were out singing karaoke late," and that was when I knew that we were going to be best friends.
Yeah, I like waking up to some juice.
Yeah,
Somebody's like, "Here's the 5-hour energy," or whatever I used to drink.
right.
Yeah,
So
no
I'm
free
like,
shout outs.
listen, the power of a gesture, of a friendship gesture between girls. Just saying.
I'll tell you what, a handwritten note
10 out of
always
10.
helps too.
I mean, always.
I hit
Always.
I hit up a handwritten note every once in a while, and people are like, "Oh my
Mm.
god, he wrote me a handwritten note." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, he knows how to write.
I don't have any tricks. I kind of have to go old school." Um.
Mhm.
So yeah. This is a kind of boring chapter, to be frank with you,
But
because
what I
Emerie
kind
just goes
of
up.
like, what I kind of like about it though is that like seeing Cassian's like points out like, okay, Reese has always seen the negative in Nesta, and Cassian's always seen the best in Nesta,
Right. That's
right?
true.
So this is like a lot of Cassian being like, God, she's hot. She's got a wicked mouth. She's very talented, and she's a good friend. Damn it!
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
and she's
falling
cool.
hard.
Wait, she's
Yeah,
hot, funny, and cool. Damn it!
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
hate when that happens.
He's
Buddy,
definitely.
I'm gonna tell you what. I fucking hate when that happens. And I'm like, wait. She's hot. She's cool, and she's funny. Fuck. Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm very married, Luke. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was a sad day all those years ago. Um,
Oh. So yes, here we are. We have arrived at training, and then there's Emerie. Oh, how sweet. So we have a cute little thing. All three of them are training. It's a good time. We're having a good time. We're bonding over smutty books, which is one of my fave parts too. It's like they're taking a break around the water cooler, and they're like, you know what I love? A really filthy novel. Oh, me too. Oh, have you ever read these? No. Have you read these? No. Have you read these? Like this happens on the daily in my life.
that's awesome. It's never happened to me. But I once did go to a bar that was um full of fellas who love anime, and we talked about anime for 2.5 hours, and it was the same vibe.
Oh, that's really
It
good
was
for you.
really cool. So I know how you feel. This Reese does show up at the end of training to pick up Emerie because it's only an
Mhm.
hour-long training, and she has to open the store. Um,
Right?
and this is where we get a little heat
Yeah.
between because they're trying to get a feeling on where these things are.
Mhm.
And our boy Reese is like, "You help us out here.
Well,
What are you doing?" Like,
Reese shows up really just to take Emery back,
yeah.
and then he sees
Oh,
that
did
they're
I miss
there.
something? Did I miss something?
Well, this is when he's like kind of a dick to Nesta.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
he shows up to take her back, and he sees Gwyn there as well. And for some reason, he takes major offense to, and I guess because it is one of the only priestesses. So priestess is there, blah blah blah. So he basically like slithers up and knocks on her little nog, and she lets him in, and she's like, "What do you want?" And he says, "You are to treat Gwyn with kindness and respect." I mean, hold on. You what? Okay, I love Reese. I love
I
him.
know.
I love Reese. But also, bro, back up. What are you doing? Like, you
Yeah.
haven't even been there for 2 seconds. You haven't witnessed anything. And you immediately think that she's going to hurt Gwyn? Or what? Like, she's going to do what to Gwyn? They're
Yeah.
besties.
It's
Take
full
2 seconds. Two
it's
seconds to read the room.
it's full on bully tactic. And here's the other thing, like the priestesses weren't leaving the fucking mountain. The
Right.
fact that they came outside out of a request from her, Nesta, means that Nesta carries that relationship very specifically and with
Mhm.
intention. This was so over the top that I was like, yeah, I hope she bites his fucking head off. Actually, like I'm tired of
Mhm.
this. This is actually just annoying. Um,
Mhm.
and then Cassian has to do the same thing that he always does, which is like, I'm like, dude, don't do that anymore. Just to say, buddy, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? You're done.
Right.
Stop doing this shit. It's not okay. It's not. Like, it takes time for people to heal. It took me 10 years to heal from this other thing. It took you a long time to heal from some shit. Buddy, it's been 3 weeks. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
Mhm.
It's so
Yep.
I hate that he's like that. Actually,
Yep.
actually is my least favorite part is when Cassian's like, fucking no, stop that. Like, just keep it real.
Well, he I don't know. There's like a weird, yes, they're friends. Also, he's the like leader of their court. I mean, I don't know. There's some respect. They're in mixed company. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about all that.
Sure, but
But
it's annoying. It's annoying to me.
yeah.
Like I have brothers. I have two brothers. I'm the middle. If I found out
Mhm.
my older brother or younger brother was being fucking rude to the girl, I'd be like, buddy, you don't know that
Mhm.
person. You think
Mhm.
you know that person. You don't know that person. You
Mhm.
get to stop today.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't do that
Well, and
anymore.
Cassian had that moment, but he had that moment in the privacy of their own minds.
Which I
And it was
love, by the
dangerous.
way. Huge fan of that. But also
Mhm.
the fact that he did it in her mind is the part that I hate.
Oh, that Reese did it in her mind?
It's gross.
Yeah. No, I don't
Like
like it either.
it's borderline horrible. Like
Yeah.
villain work. Don't do that to people. You don't get to just
Well,
do that.
yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a
You
lot.
don't
There's so much happening in
like
this that
just because you have the power to talk to people mentally doesn't mean you get to. Like she should have just kept the shield up. Like, nah, bro. If you want to talk to me, you talk to
yeah.
me out loud. I'm not doing this mind bullshit where you get to secretly talk to me. Fuck you. You
Well,
get to talk to me like a real person. We're not
I don't
doing
think
that
he's
bullshit.
don't think she's going to be doing that anymore at this
No,
point.
for
Like I feel
sure.
like you get one and then you
For sure.
messed it up, so you don't get another one.
For sure, it's full on bully tactic. Though I'm
Mhm.
not okay. Like I'm not okay
I
with it.
love Rasan so much. I'm not okay with this. I don't like it.
It almost
It
feels
gave
out
me
of
the ick.
character. He
It
literally
it
says to
is.
Feyre,
Yeah.
like, don't do that shit. And then he does it.
Now, here's the thing. There are people who absolutely hate Reese. They are like full on Reese haters. And a lot of it has to do with this book. So I feel like if you are a Nesta girly, you have a tendency to also hate Reese. I'm not a Nesta girly. I love Reese. He's my book husband. However, comma, he is not putting up wins in this.
No. He's
And
taking L's.
I get that we're seeing it from Nesta's point of view, but objectively, this was shitty. I don't care whose POV we're in, it's shitty.
Yeah, we've talked about this too before that like you don't like Nesta, but you also might
Mhm.
identify with Nesta more than Feyre.
Yes.
My other friend Emily, who's a pianist, shout out Emily, I hope she's watching. Um, she loves Nesta. She loves this book. She thinks it's the best one. And so it's and she does it. She thinks Reese does villainous bullshit too.
Now,
She said it to
he does do some megalomaniac type of things throughout all the series, but I'm okay with it.
well, like
But I also I love a morally gray, so I don't have a problem with it.
usually it's
Um,
but usually like there's an altruistic positive reason, right?
yeah,
This isn't
yeah.
altruistic. This is like me,
Now,
I want to control you. Like, no, but you don't get to,
mhm,
brother. I'm sorry. You just don't.
mhm,
Like, you literally said
yep,
it's all choice here, and now you're invading my mind to tell me you're threatening me, brother. We're not doing that. You get to talk to me out
yep,
loud like a person. We're not doing that
yep,
bullshit. I don't know.
yep.
That pissed me off.
I agree. It also pissed me off, and I don't even like Nesta. So I get it. I'm with you on that. So then basically right after he's out of pocket for this, they have a little conversation. Nesta and Emerie have a little conversation. Is like, great, did you have a good time? Do you want to come back? Will you please come back?
Yeah.
You did great, sweetie. Can you please come back? And
I
then she
love how
says,
she
yeah.
bounces back. By the way, I love how Nesta bounces back after that interaction with
Mhm.
Reese, by the way. That is a
Yeah.
lot of character strength. That actually is, for
Yeah.
me, huge. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
that
totally.
easy
I
to
agree with
do,
you.
by the way.
No, totally agree. Totally agree. So, she is like, yeah, I'll come back tomorrow, but I just came back because you called me a coward. And she says, you're not a coward. Well, you said I was the other day. Yeah, but I spoke out of anger. I'm sorry. She's like, no. You spoke the truth. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And I do like this because I have a tendency sometimes to go a little harder than I meant to go. And usually it's because I care about the other person, but I can sometimes I have to ask, like, do you want the truth, or do you want a sugar coated version of the truth?
Yeah.
Because I have a
I'm with you.
tendency to be overly blunt. So she was overly
But,
blunt, and
well,
Emerie was fine with it. She's a real G. I'm happy about that.
in my personal character growth, I am working on subtext. And the
Hmm.
subtext of of her calling her a coward was, you can do better. Not
Hmm.
calling her a coward. The word doesn't matter. The
Hmm.
actual word isn't that important, right? It's a character flaw for Nesta. Who cares? Like,
Hmm.
I think about like people using words often, and I'm like, wait, what are they trying to say? Like, does the word matter or does the intent matter here? And the intent
Yeah.
was like, hey, you've been up here forever. You don't have the means to take care of yourself in a way that you want to. You have
Hmm.
the opportunity to do so. I'm offering
Hmm.
it to you. Do you
Hmm.
want to? And she's like, yeah. I also like earlier, and then this is a slight transition, but the biology of Illyrians is very interesting to me. And
Yeah.
how he's like, hey, the wing balance and the lack of muscular structure there is difficult. And I was like, oh, that's actually uh quite terrifying, and also smart that Sarah J. Maas put it in there. The reason it's
Yeah.
terrifying is it's it would, you know, it would be the same as like taking a tail off of a kangaroo or whatever, because they kind of use it to move or be a part. It's a
Hmm.
part of their culture
Right.
or physiology.
Right.
And it's interesting that she's like, yeah, I have balance issues because my wings are fucked up. And
Yeah.
Cassian's like, yeah, that's how that works. Like, those muscles don't get built in the same way.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I do think it's interesting though that he offers to get the healer up to fix it a little bit, and she's like, "Nah, I'm good. No
Yeah,
thanks."
that's a bass guitar. That's a bass guitar player right there. That's exactly what a bass guitar player would do. Nah, I'm all right. This is my burden to bear, and I'm gonna bear it.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, Reese does the
As
thing.
we get in this, so we have this little back and forth with Cassian, and I get that you hate it, and that's fine. But we are delivered an explanation and or an excuse for Reese's behavior. So he
Yeah,
says, you have a pregnant mate, Reese. You'll kill anyone that presents a threat to Feyre. You're a danger to all of us right now,
yeah.
is what Cassian direct quote says about Rysand. And he says, I'd never harm someone Feyre loves. You know that. But do we? I mean, maybe, but still.
No, he would for sure. But it would be for the right reasons.
It would be for the right reasons. I totally get that. I totally
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. I mean, that's in
But
character. But I love that.
yes,
I love
but
what Cassian says. Like, once again,
mhm,
that's the same as me saying to my brother if he's acting out, like, buddy, I will be violent towards you if you step over the line. I don't mind.
mhm,
You're a dangerous person. We
mhm,
all are, and you've got to know to keep it in. And that's just how
yep.
this goes. Yeah.
And I
It's
get that,
it's
like
a fair thing to say.
the mating thing, because remember, like when the mating bond first snapped in place, like he was like, "Oh, you could basically kill anyone for looking at her wrong." So I get that. That's probably like part of it. And as a
Mhm.
woman, I do understand sometimes hormones can make you do things out of character.
Sure.
But however, it's kind of a lame ass excuse that I don't love. So we're moving on.
Wait. You don't like the hey, like you're so protective right now that you're you would have an opportunity if you needed to take someone even if you don't like that.
Nope, I don't like it.
Oh, I thought it was completely okay, and I love that Cassian had the opportunity to say it.
Oh no, I like that Cassian got to say it. I don't like that that's an excuse that Reese has to just be an asshole. Don't love that.
Actually, to be frank with you, I like so much that Cassian had an opportunity to say it that it was worth Reese being an asshole.
Cool. I'm glad I get
For
to
me.
say it. I'm fine with that.
Because
I just hate to see my man putting up L's.
but he didn't say it even. He like it was like a mind thing too. So like there's like only truth there. I don't know.
Right.
Your man kind of sucks. So he sucks right now. And he just sucks right now and that's okay. Cassian literally just said you suck right now a little. You can't you got to stop here. And we get a little retribution later.
As Liz says, she says not an excuse but an explanation. It is an explanation that I don't love.
You're like, I don't like that my man sucks right now. And I'm like, yeah, actually, the fact that your man sucks is actually good for the story. And it's actually kind of great.
It is
You're
good
like,
for the
I
story.
don't like it.
I don't like that my man is sucking right now. Okay.
You're so funny.
Like, that's why I don't like this book, I think. Because I'm like, Racine, what are you doing?
Not my man. Probably the villain of this whole story, not him. But
shut up. Shut up.
No, it's okay. Listen, we all have villain moments.
I love that man. I love that. I love that fairy man that's not real.
We all have villain moments.
Anyway, so Nesta makes it to step 3000. She's all like huffing and puffing. The house sends her some wind, and she's like, "Great, anything else for me?" And he's like, "The house is all cheeky and sends her some bones and stones." And is like, "Hey, don't you want to try?" And she's like, "No, I don't want to try. Thank you." And so the house is disappointed.
Hey, what do you think is smarter? The house is disappointed, which is hilarious. What do you think is smarter, the house or like Claude AI?
The house.
Boy, I think it's pretty close.
They're pretty close, but I think it's the house.
I have to give it to the house right now too.
Gotta give it to the house.
The house is just a little more bright. There's insightful things that
I've used a lot. I used a lot of AI, and I love them all. Don't get me wrong. Like,
me too.
But at the same time,
the house is just slightly got the edge. It's got the edge. Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's be real. I have had to ask AI a couple of different times sometimes and be like, "No, you stupid bitch. Can you please just fact check like I asked the first time? Because I know that's not accurate." But she's never had to do that to the house.
No. You're right. It's the house. The house is smarter than AI right now.
I think the house is smarter.
The AI is not far from being.
No, it's catching up.
It's catching up.
So then we go and we're having a house party with Varian, and Reese is there, Amber, and all that. So this is like a little side quest conversation with which I love seeing Varian. He's just one of my favorite parts. He's one of my favorite side characters. So he says, well, first of all, Azrael is all like, "Oh, there is innate darkness to the Dread Trove that Elaine should not be exposed to." And Cassian's like, "But Nesta should." Like,
yeah, that was right. That was like, boys,
what are we doing,
fight right now? Are we gonna fight right now?
I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? So
now,
there's that.
I agree with Azrael, but I agree. Don't put her up to this. Let's be thoughtful. I don't
agree. I agree in autonomy, and so do you, Luke. If Elaine wants to do it, I know that's what I'm saying.
Oh, if she wants to, yeah.
If Elaine wants to do it, then she gets to do it. But you know what I don't like, and I'm not a fan of? Amren. Like, I love Amren, but she is being bitchy in this.
Once again, we only have assumptions of anything that's happening. So there's no reason for her to act like this. Like, we literally only know what Azrael has seen from the spy work. That's it. Oh, we also know like a troop of people from the Autumn Corps just disappeared, and we don't know how, and it's probably just fucking Eris. And anyway.
Okay, listen.
Emerie's just being a bitch for no reason.
Amren has always been like the catty little thing, right? Like, she's like the black cat of the whole group. Okay. And that's just her personality. And that's fine. And I like that.
Yeah.
It's charming in a way. This is not charming. This is just cruel. Like she literally says, look, we got to get done what we want to get done. And if Nesta doesn't play ball, then we will manipulate the fuck out of her by using her sister.
Yeah.
And she's very open and cool about it. She's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Listen, we're going to get it done. So we'll just have to, use her sister, which is, it's very villain tactic.
It's so
like, this is not cool. This is not good people. These are not this is not the way that like heroes have conversations, in my opinion.
Well, correct. And you know what you can say? You could say, hey, Nesta, this is kind of important.
They did try that.
And we need, they could go back. Hey, this is kind of important. And we only see a few options here. And if you don't participate, we have to go another way. And it has nothing to do with you. And it has nothing to do with the other way, because the other way is willing to do it. So it's not about, protection, this is what we see is best for our court and the world. Sorry. Like, you can't do that. So sorry. We gave you an option. We gave you several options. You could have just left and wouldn't know. So,
and they did try to have that conversation. So I don't know why they didn't just revisit that conversation instead of like talking about her when she's not there and basically being like, we're going to make her do this by any means necessary. So
it's gross.
Don't worry.
It's gross.
Yeah. It says, even by using Elaine against her, then we'll do what is necessary. Yet again, she said it. And then she says, he says, I don't like it. She says, you don't have to like it. You just have to shut up and do as you're told.
Ooh, so you didn't like that either.
I didn't like that either. And then so Rhys is like, Amaranth, like, calm down. And she's like, Varian frowns at her and she says, what? And so Varian, it says, the Prince of Adriata gave her an exasperated smile. Haven't we talked about this? About being nice?
Yeah. Here's the actual thing. Like, and I meet, because they even mentioned like the second in command, and so if she says something and then Rhys doesn't immediately say anything, then that's like law, and then that's how that should go. I think politically, I'm actually super for it in terms of chain of command. But buddy, you wake up dead. You're no longer this ethereal spiritual being. You could just wake up with a knife in your back if you keep being an asshole. You don't get to just be an asshole anymore.
Yeah, she is very used to being like an ass. So maybe she's also just trying to like get used to her new self. And something crazy happened between her and Nesta that we still don't know about. So we don't know all the things.
Right, but this isn't wisdom. Right.
No, and she's old.
So exactly, and that's kind of the reason she's there, is like for the wisdom part. And someone could literally say, hey, this is not from wisdom. So I don't know why you're doing this, but you get to stop right now, or I'm actually going to slit your throat. And you just won't be a part of this conversation anymore, because you don't get to be like this anymore. I don't know. I have a huge problem with this stuff personally. Like, I'm like, buddy.
I think we'll have to like pull it back and speak a little more coded before we get kicked off of the TikTok for being okay with praising and encouraging the violence.
Okay, so I would encourage violence in this moment, sitting around the table. And I mean that, like, actually, Game of Thronesian kind of stuff. Like,
I mean, I don't think we're at that part yet, because I also believe in like giving everybody like the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, this has just been some shitty behavior around, all around. And I get there's a lot of stress. Everyone's stressed. I get it.
But it's baseless. The stress is baseless. Like, they don't have a reason. Not explain it
that
to
we're
us.
Aware of at this moment. And
so it's like, why are you guys being jerks? You don't have to be jerks here. Like, is Nesta kind of a jerk? Yeah. Has she been a jerk to all of you? Yeah, but that doesn't mean you get to be a jerk to her. What are we doing?
No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I get that.
Honestly,
we're all stressed.
And I like, this feels like warmongering. And I hate to say, I would say Star Warsian, because they claimed that like Padme and Princess Leia were warmongers in Star Wars, because they were, and they had every right to be. But this feels like the same thing. Like, buddy, you guys are just a bunch of warmongers now. Like, you just want to be fighting because you think you should. It's like, buddy, who are you fighting right now? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
I genuinely think if more was part of this conversation, more would be like, what are you people doing? Stop.
Well,
take a breath. This is not that important. We don't even know what's happening right now.
Moore's got her own stuff that we're not even sure what's going on right now. Like, it's okay. It's weird
Also,
because here's the thing.
It's just weird.
I think part of the reason why this is not my favorite book, is because we just spent 3.5 books with some of my favorite. Well, we'll say 2.5 books because really, the first one was a whole thing. Yeah. But we just spent like 2.5 books with the Inner Circle, and they're everything that you want them to be. It's just like fantastic, and we are just systematically breaking down everyone. Correct. All of the things that we like, and it's not even, in my opinion, it's not even that this is a Nesta POV, because it's not. The stuff that's happening is not from Nesta's POV.
Right.
It's a lot of people acting out of character, and I understand their stress and all kinds of situations and things that we are not privy to yet. However, I don't like it because of that. In my opinion, my core value is authenticity. So I prefer everyone to be authentic all of the time. That's why I never minded Reese, because Reese was never really acting out of inauthenticity.
Okay. Yeah, we agree. Okay? Part of my go ahead.
I was just going to say he's always been authentic about what he's doing. You don't necessarily know why, but he's always been authentic. And there's a lot of people and a lot of characters that we thought we knew who they were and what they were doing, and they are now currently acting out of character.
So part of I'm with you. Part of my problem is we're now to the point where the Nesta stuff is pretty good. Like, we've seen solid character growth. She's responding fairly well to the stimulus of hard work and all that kind of, like, the stimulus that they've created for her, she's responding to. And not all of it's positive, but it's all growth, right? Which is cool. The rest of the story doesn't make sense per what we've read. And I don't mean like it doesn't make sense like it should be linear A, B, C, D. It's just like, these are not the same characters we were reading before. These are like alternate universe characters that are kind of similar, but they're not the same. And there's a lot of like coincidental conditions that are creating these alternate decisions that don't make a ton of sense. Even if you go in the Blue Book, which was 6 months before this, right? Or 5 months or whatever, like those are the same characters. Like Cassian is the same character. Even Azrael is different. Azrael's a little weird. He's kind of like, he's overtly charming, and it's weird. It's not weird. I like it. But there's just like really odd things that are happening. And the one character who stayed uniform this entire time is Farah. And we don't get her any.
A page and a half.
We don't get any of Farah. And she's the same. She actually is this similar, like, she's like, Nesta, I'm going to treat you with love and thoughtfulness. And I don't care if you're mad at me. And I don't care that I get mad at you, because we're sisters and that's how this is going to go down. It's what unconditional love looks like. And it's cool. And everybody else is like, and I'm just like, guys, why are you bickering? You don't even know what you're bickering about. Stop. What are you doing?
It's true. It's true.
It's so weird. It's weird.
So the next day is the showdown with Meryl in the library, which is a lot. I mean, I get we're doing it because we are
it needed to happen.
It needed to happen. Okay, it needed to happen for sure. But I did like she got to like flex a little bit, and I also like that like Gwyn saw the entire thing and was not scared of it, which I love. Yeah. Because like she did the whole like silvery eyes weird stuff happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's with it. Yeah. She's with it.
I like it. So
I also don't care for status at all.
No.
It's weird that I live like 2 blocks from the Capitol building, and I don't care about your status as anything. It doesn't matter to me. Be a good person.
No.
And Meryl got treated like a piece of shit because she's a piece of shit, and so that was good for me. I love that. He's like, I am the daughter of wah, 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 wah. And I'm just like, honey, I do not give a shit. I do not care.
She did like the shittiest thing ever. Meryl did, because like she was cornered by. First of all, everything that Nesta said was true. Like, she's like, do you know who I am? And Nesta's like, I don't give a fuck who you are, to be honest.
I do not care. Yeah.
I do not care. And so, like, fair, all of that, totally, like, fine. But what did Meryl do then? She went for the weaker person. And so she attacked Gwyn. And she was like, okay, you little nymph, which we didn't know anything about. But apparently, Gwyn is not entirely human. Gwyn is, like, part nymph. Which we don't even really know what they are and what they do or any of the things. It's just casually like dropped. But apparently it is very much like a lesser fae type situation. As her grandmother was a river nymph who seduced a high fae male from the autumn court.
Buddy,
so she's a quarter nymph.
That'll happen.
Apparently,
river nymphs have an opportunity. They might flourish. Okay.
So, but it's like, okay, so then, great. I'm glad we know Gwyn a little better now. But Meryl's a bitch. Because nobody needed to bring that up.
Yeah, I don't care about you.
No.
I really hope she gets an opportunity to bring something to the table. Valkyrie shit. But I don't actually care. And I'm glad she was treated the way she was treated. Because, once again, I don't care about class systems. And if you bring a class system around me, I'm going to immediately shut you down like the regular ass person who shits in a toilet. That you are.
Indeed. But what it does do is it inspires 3 more priestesses to show up for training. So that's cool. Yay.
Ooh. And what we find out. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Her bones are different. Like, okay, so she's a twin. Right, or she has a sister, and her sister has some of the genealogy,
like webbed fingers or whatever.
Fingers or whatever. But her bones are different, and I immediately was like, "Oh, we could regrow old girl's wings with like knowing more about her bones." I was like, "This would be cool. Like, let's regrow Emerie's wings."
Maybe she's like part axolotl.
What?
An axolotl. You know,
Bless you. Did you just sneeze?
Axolotls are those like weird pink things that have like looks like coral sticking out for their gills. Have you not seen those?
Do you have to hit it with a critical first before you catch it in a Pokeball?
No, it's a real animal.
I have to.
It's real. It's not.
You're fucking lying, bro.
No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not.
I have heard of unicorns and dragons, but never that.
No, these are real. These are real. They're called axolotls.
No,
you need to look it up.
No,
you need to look it up.
Axolotls?
They're kind of like worms in that. They are. They're kind of like worms in that you can like, rip them apart and they just grow all their stuff back.
That sounds like somebody who believes dinosaurs are real. That's fucking wild. Dinosaurs aren't real. It's big museum. Big museum.
You ever seen a chicken? Anyway, so she's like, give me the bones. I've been inspired by these priestesses who show up to training. So she goes and she's like, all right, I'm going to scry. Thanks for being here, Cassian. And Cassian's like, we probably should have called, like, I don't know, Reese or Amryn or somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. She's like, no, I don't like them. So no.
Nah, dog.
Like, I barely like you. You're welcome for being here. You're only here because I need somebody else, okay?
Well, she doesn't barely like Cassian.
I know, but that's what she says.
They like to be in the same room without talking to each other. They like each other a whole lot. Yeah.
But she says, I hate to say yet another thing that I identify with, but she says, I don't need anyone to say it. I know it. And I might fear this scrying, but I fear being a cowardly hypocrite even more.
Buddy, that's the worst.
I'm like, I feel that.
Every time I think about I'm a fucking dog, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You are a fucking dog. You better go to work. It's time to go to work right now, son. Like, I kind of have to pet myself up. I feel what she said here.
Yeah, I feel it.
Deep in my blue soul.
She scries and she can't find it. She can't find anything. And she gets all tired and she goes to sleep. And then she has a really bad dream, like a really, really bad one. And she's literally like wreathed and bathed in silver flames. Everyone wakes up and tries to like go there because it's bad news bears. I mean, she's like busting the windows out in the House of Wind. Like, it's bad.
No,
it's real
she
bad.
legit goes Super Saiyan in her sleep, but it's silver instead of gold.
Yeah.
Does everybody know what a Super Saiyan is? Raise your hand. It's a gold flaming aura that the characters in Dragon Ball Z get, and their hair turns gold. It's iconic. It's iconic iconography. And it's exactly what they describe in this book. This silver flame and the silver eyes, and it's this aura that she's got.
Well, that is exactly for sure what's happening.
Described. Yeah.
That is
she
what
explodes.
Is happening.
The dreams make her explode with energy. Cassian wakes up from a deep slumber and is like, something's wrong here. And then as he meets Azrael in the hallway, and they're like, what was that? And they run in and they're like, oh my God. And then they're like, yeah. And then Rhys pops in and is like, I'll save you. And then it's like, oh my God, her dreams are awful. And then he's like, chill out. And then Cassian's like, Nesta, come home, Nesta. And then she is about not to be able to come home, but then she does. And Rhys is like sitting in the cuck chair and is like, I don't know what that was, but it was death, pure death. That was the end of the chapter.
I mean, honestly, are you Olaf from Frozen 2? Because that was a beautiful rendition of a play-by-play in a shortened version.
I have never worked on it, so that was right off the top of the dome.
Yeah, no, that was actually really good. So I appreciate it. No, that's pretty much exactly what happened. But if anything, I think it did buy Reese PC a little bit of empathy with what's going down. Because I think up in this point, and I get it, he's had no reason to believe any other reason than she's just being a bitch. So I get it. I do. But now you know. And when you know better, you do better. Right, Reese? We're going to do better, right?
Reese, we don't get to victim blame from here forward. Because old boy was victim blaming for a minute. Actually, and it was gross. Don't fucking do that, dog.
It was gross. But now we know better, so we can do better, right? Right, Reese?
I can't say I've never victim blamed, but ew.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. So, the big reveal, which in my opinion is not a big reveal, is like her power is death, pure death. I thought we already figured that out. I thought we already mentioned it.
So
once or twice.
This is also a power scaling thing. That is a very big anime thing. They're essentially saying she's as or more formidable than Rhys in this moment. That's the point of this whole scene.
Got it. Got it.
And it literally has nothing to do with the dreams. The only thing that's the dreams is that Rhys gets to grow a little bit of empathy and fear. Because now it's like, yo, you can't go out of control. From here forward, that has to be a part of her training, I think. That's Luke's prediction that's now a book and a half late. Another Luke prediction. Other than...
It's been a minute since we've had prognostication with Luke.
Emerie Subaru ass is going to hang out with Nesta a little bit. We don't know.
If you think that Emerie is a Subaru driver,
but we know Moore is a Subaru driver.
That's what I was saying. Like, why would she not hang out with Moore instead?
I don't think Nesta cares. I think she's down for whatever. Nesta loves love.
Wait. Oh yeah, this
like I imagine if I gave. Let me put it to you this way. If I showed up at my friend's place, who was a dude, with, hey buddy, like, I know you don't have a bunch of spices, it's not something you're gonna buy on your own, but here you go. I'm sure that guy would develop a little bit of a crush for your boy. So even if he was a little straight, so
I'm sure.
That's all I'm saying. It feels pretty. It feels very like not straight, homosexual. I don't know how to say it. That's what it feels like. But yeah, we're gonna have to start. Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? It feels kind of gay, because it does feel kind of gay.
No, can't say that anymore. I don't know.
But
maybe.
It actually is.
We need to consult. Yeah, I get it.
What am I supposed to do?
We need to consult our friends and see. I don't know. All right, you ready for your homework?
Yeah. Why did I speak?
All right, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a real boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, you're gonna read chapter 30 through 36.
It's a
So you're gonna
song!
Oh my god. So you are going to stop on page 372.
That was really loud.
It was very loud.
My neighbors for sure heard that. I just realized that. God, I started sweating immediately. Luke, what are you doing out there?
Mr. Smut Oracle just joined.
Did
Hi,
you get
Mr.
to see?
Smut Oracle.
Did Mr. Smut Oracle get to see me talk about Pinocchio?
I don't think so. I mean, he just jumped in, and then I think he immediately jumped off. Yeah, he said, it's time for bed. Are you trying to tell me it's time for bed? Are you trying to control your woman? Because we know that doesn't happen. We know that I will sleep in this shed. Sorry, I'm just a big fan of like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, hashtag I am not either. I almost said what you're not supposed to say.
Don't
I almost said me also, but the other way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan, I mean, Mr. Smut Oracle, you missed some lively conversation about Cassian because Nesta couldn't even get her hand around it. So
yeah. Now she's not a big filly, but I mean, it's also girthy. She didn't say long, so it could have been more soup canny rather than like a long like hand, you know. And I've got like massive hands, so like what I can grip onto is, you know, it could have just been this fucking microphone, you know, which is only like this big. She might have little hands. Who knows? Maybe.
She seems to be pretty tall though, so I'm gonna assume her hands are like of average size.
How tall do you think she is? Like Feyre's like 5'4", right? Sorry,
Mr. Smut Oracle says, or a tuna fish can, no length, just straight girth.
God, that'd be terrible. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a flying saucer down there, good luck. That'd be terrible.
That's awful. No, thank you.
Emelie, are you in here? Emelie, Church Emelie just liked the text message I sent, and then someone dropped into YouTube.
Oh my gosh,
I hope so. That'd be awesome. We talked about you.
Oh
Emelie.
my word! No, it's crazy.
We spoke about you.
All good things. All good things.
Yeah.
From one Emelie to another, I see you, girl.
I don't talk shit about you, but Reese, because Reese sucks.
Oh man, we did shit talk some Reese tonight. I kind of hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hit this. You're gonna read to 372, which is the end of 36, and then we'll see everyone on Thursday night.
She said, "It's me.
It's me."
Oh boy. I don't know how to use YouTube chat. Oh, that's okay.
You're doing a great job, sweetie.
You're doing great,
right now.
This is also Emelie right here.
Hi. It's nice to meet you unofficially over the internet. I've heard some good stories, truly, like good stuff.
We just talked about a blowjob for like 25 minutes.
I don't think it was like 25 minutes, but
it was maybe 15.
There was some length. Maybe not girth, but there was some length.
Well, it was a shaft-full conversation.
I mean, Thursday. So Thursday, we'll see the people on Thursday.
We'll see the people on Thursday. Yeah, I might not be blue. I might be purple. We'll see.
All right. I'm excited to now see what color you show up with your little lights.
Yeah, I got to pick the right, shirt. Got to figure out the other lighting. You know how it is. It's always a little bit different. It's always a little bit different.
I like it, but if you like this content, you can always like and subscribe.
Yes, Emelie, you joined too late. Sorry to hear that.
Oh,
but
I'm
just
sorry, Emelie.
Rewind like an hour and 25 minutes, and you'll get to see some of the cool stuff. And check out this one, the Smut Oracle, on her website. Google thesmutoracle.com or whatever. And also TikTok, Instagram, all the things. You need someone following you around with the camera when you do some of your live events, so you can capture the magic that you put together, because you do put together some magic stuff.
Yeah, I've got and I got the pictures I need to post of our last event. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Yep. And then on the kitchen couch, William and I did a reaction to the movie of Project Hail Mary. I was a book reader. He had never read it. He loves sci-fi, so we got to kind of goof off about Lightspeed and some other dorky and dweeby nerdy stuff. You can see that on the kitchen couch. This is the Smut Oracle, and I think that's all we've got for you. So later, taters.
Peace.